So how many of you guys are excited based off of the NASDAQ performance? And some of you guys might be like, well, Ricky, why would I be excited? It's only up 0.04% on the day. And I agree with you. It's not up very much, but let's be honest. Yesterday, the overall market had an amazing performance. And it's a step in the right direction. Just hear me out, right? One of the things, what's the whole reason that we always talked about, prepare for a pullback, when the NASDAQ market hit 180-day highs at $14,211, right? It pulled on back. The whole reason for that was so when it was oversold and it found the support just like we did, we can load up on the stocks that we saw value in. You guys saw me talk about my Tesla position, my Pinterest position, my Spotify position, the one that you guys selected for me to invest in, my DraftKings position. And guess what? The market has been recovering since then, just like it has before. This SMA line has acted as a previous support level. We've talked about this so many times within our Learn Plan Profit group and the live trading sessions, right? How important it is to wait for confirmation of a reversal. And we've seen this time after time after time after time on the NASDAQ market. Now, it doesn't mean that the NASDAQ market has to recover right away. Let's be honest. No one can predict the future, and let's not pretend like we can. But we can prepare for it, right? Just like we prepared for this pullback to have enough money left over that we can load up on the stocks that we want to invest in for a good deal. What did I do today? Did I buy more Tesla? No. Tesla was actually the only stock that I did not buy more of today. Why? Well, I'm pretty heavily invested already. I sold a good portion of it yesterday just to anticipate if that pulls back. But I want to talk about everything else. The NASDAQ market has a big focus on tech. And it's a composite of tech stocks. So you guys have maybe sometimes noticed the correlation between the NASDAQ market and your tech stock that you're invested in. Ignore the stocks that I'm investing in. Just use them as an example. The reason that I'm talking about this is as long as we hold above the SMA line, as long as we stay true to that, we might pull back a little bit. Who cares? The market has to breathe. It can't be perfect all the time. We can't just expect it to recover right away. But as long as we hold above the SMA line, and we continue to show signs of, higher highs and higher lows above SMA, above EMA, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it breaks above 14,000 and then hitting all-time highs, breaking above 14,200. Today, the market did pull back a little bit based off of how it opened at on the one-day, one-minute chart. Some of you guys might have noticed if you guys partook, at market open, we were pretty high at highs of 13,700, and then it quickly pulled on back based off of the articles that I read. It's just some economic data that was just not up to par. It wasn't anything significant, and now we are recovering. And I am so fortunate, right, and so happy that I've been able to do this with a well-balanced position size. This is not something that, we're never here to encourage you to take a position that you're not ready for. But all I've been trying to express through my videos is have a plan. Put yourself in a position to succeed. And today, I bought more of DraftKings. How much more, right? 10%. And what does that mean? 10% is relative to your overall account size, right? I decided to buy $10,000 more of DraftKings, $10,000 more of Pinterest, $10,000 more of Twitter, $10,000 more of Spotify, not Shopify, but Spotify. And the reason I'm doing that is although the market did pull back a little bit, it's still showing very strong signs of a potential recovery, especially if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame. So how crazy is it that through that roller coaster of emotions as the market pulled on back, right? And everyone just wanted to give up. They were skeptical about, their position, asking the question of how much more can the market pull back? Now, finally, it's beginning to recover. You're able to breathe a little bit more. You're probably enjoying this week a lot more than you were probably enjoying, 2 weeks ago when the market was pulling back. And guess what? You put yourself in a position to succeed. Why? Maybe you watched your position size. It's not about aggressively buying the dip, but doing it in a way that, you can tolerate a pullback and prepare for a reversal that you can always average up into it, and you put yourself in a stable position. And because the market pulled back a little bit today, and we're still holding above the SMA line, I decided to buy a little bit more. I did it in a tasteful way. And yes, I did say tasteful. But I'm just so excited. I'm excited for all of you guys. I'm excited for all those that were able to overcome the emotional roller coaster. And trust me, it's not easy. But just like we said yesterday, how great does it feel that now you've earned this profit? You've earned this recovery because you've gone through the emotional roller coaster. And moving forward, It's not that it's going to get any easier, but you can learn from your mistakes. And one of the mistakes that I continue to share with our Learn Plan Profit team is just imagine if you have $1,000 in your investing account and you bought the dip with $100. Even if you bought in early with $100. If you have $1,000 and you bought in with 10%, so $100, and the market continues to pull back, you're not going to really, be flustered. You're not going to become an emotional mess because you put yourself in a position to succeed. You put yourself with a dollar amount that you can tolerate. And that's all we ever want to share. When you buy the dip or when you decide to buy anything, just make sure you do it in a tasteful way, that you're not just obsessing about how much money you can make, but that you also take into consideration that there's some form of risk involved. And let's be honest, it's much easier to manage your risk when you have a more effective position size so you don't become an emotional mess. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the 4-hour time frame on the NASDAQ market. It's looking really good. It's not that it has to recover. It can definitely pull on back, but as long as we hold above the SMA line, that's definitely a step in the right direction, which is why I'm so excited to share that I bought a little bit more of my positions. And right now I'm 50%, even with all the times that I've averaged up into my different positions, I'm only 50% invested. Again, it's about doing it in a tasteful way. You don't have to make it or break it. Let's be honest. If you're just getting started, you have nothing but time. Embrace the process and embrace the challenge. It's the beautiful thing about the stock market. We always share this with our team. And it's, the things that tend to follow with the greatest fulfillment are the most challenging things in life, right? And the stock market is definitely no exception. So I'll see you tomorrow for our live trading session. I actually wanted to host a free live trading session. You guys let me know in the comment section if you guys think that we should. If you guys think that we should host a free live trading session, I'm thinking about hosting it on Friday. So make sure you drop a thumbs up and comment down below. Maybe I can do a tutorial on my new Webull trading platform. Anything it is that you guys want me to cover on that free live trading session, I would love to offer it. But if you don't want to wait until Friday, we're going to be going live with our Learn Plan Profit group. And again, that is going to be that first link in the description. Until then, don't forget to join our free Facebook group. That's the second link down below. And like always, continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. I hope that we earned your thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.